All Real Numbers by Miss Ferg. Natural, whole, integer, rational, and irrational are all real. It may seem a bit confusing, but here are the categories they fill. Here we start with 1. It's a natural amount. It's not natural to start with 0 when you're learning how to count. When we start with 0, that means the numbers are whole. They keep going up from there. Now we're on the roll. When integers come into play, things change up a lot. They're positive and negative numbers, whether you like it or not. Rational numbers. Rational numbers make a fraction, an integer over integer ratio. When the integers are divided, you get a repeating or terminating decimal. Irrational numbers. Some numbers are irrational. They neither repeat or terminate. Like imperfect roots or pi. With these, we have to estimate. These different categories of numbers are all real, my friend. Later you'll learn about imaginary numbers, but not now. Just review these again. This is your MA1. Describe the following in your own words. Tell me. Now it's time for your MA2. Your MA2 is for you to categorize each of these real numbers. These real numbers are the numbers that you see here in the brackets. So you are categorizing these real numbers. Now, in order for you to categorize the numbers, you need to determine what category it belongs in. Natural, whole, integer, or rational, which will make them all real numbers. Or it could be irrational, which is also real numbers. So we're going to take negative 2/3 first. We're going to take negative 2/3 first. Now, we know that negative 2/3 is a rational number because negative 2/3 is a repeating decimal, which would be negative 6,666. It would be repeating. So, since it's a rational number, I know that I will put, don't talk about my handwriting. I'm sensitive. I know I'm sensitive. Negative 2/3. Look at that. Yay, Miss Ferg. You got it, girl. You got it. I'll put negative 2/3 under rational numbers. But I also see the negative 2/3. I see that all the rational numbers are also in the real numbers class. So I will put negative 2/3 under real numbers as well. So we've done that one. Let's try pi over 2. We've already learned that pi is an irrational number. We know that pi is an irrational number. So just about anything that involves pi is also going to be irrational. So I will put pi. This is going to be interesting, but we don't judge. I got it. I will put pi over 2 under the next to the irrational numbers. I know that pi over 2 will be an irrational number. I know that it can't be rational because anything that's irrational can't be rational. They can't be both irrational and rational at the same time. But it can be irrational as well as a real number. So I will put pi over 2